My vision is my last end goal. So I'm gonna focus on my last end goal. And why I'm doing it, that's purpose. And that purpose comes with your vision. Every single step counts. Because that step is your journey. That step is your success. Because you're one step away from your success. So it's all about your motivation. It's all about you, what you can do. Do you have the skills? I will ask that question to myself. If I want to grow, do I have that skill to grow? What I'm doing today to make sure that I have enough knowledge, to make sure I have enough fun, to make sure my family is happy. Always diversify your portfolio. The biggest mistake is trying to get rich quickly. I was one of them myself even. Always focus on long-term vision. Don't focus on small gaps where you think you can make money. That could be yes and no at the same time. You might make it, you might not make it. I didn't invest into myself. With my knowledge, look, you are the best asset to yourself.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the very first episode of Mindset and Momentum. I am your host, Great, also known as the man with many faces. Today, we have a special guest, a visionary entrepreneur, professional leader, and a business leader with over 15 years of global experience in IT, fintech, and real estate. Welcome, Mr. Lakhi. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you, great. Thank you very much for inviting me and really honored to be here and part of your vision and your thoughts as well. And I really wish I could help everyone else like you are doing it here. Thank you for that.
Welcome, Mr. Lakhi. Thank you so much for being here today. Now let's get it started. The first question I would like to ask you, Mr. Lakhi, is without no doubt, you have built an impressive career. How important is having a clear vision for success?
So with vision, even when things get tough, it helps you to stay motivated during the time that why I'm doing this. My vision is my last end goal. So I'm going to focus on my last end goal. And why I'm doing it, that's purpose. And that purpose comes with your vision. So it's very important to have a right vision at the right time.
So was your vision always crystal clear, or did it shift as you progressed?
It's expanded a lot. I went through a lot of up and downs myself even. So there was a time in my career when I was facing my downfalls. So that vision, that one vision which kept me going was no matter what, I'm going to focus on my last end goal. I'm going to continue with what I'm doing. And one day I will get that success. And what I am today is because of that. Like everyone else, success isn't a straightforward line. You will face a lot of up and down, but you need to continue. You need to have consistency. You need to have focus. You need to have a vision to keep you going.
Brilliant, Mr. Lakhi. Would you say moments of struggle sharpen your vision?
I enjoyed my success. I enjoyed my failures. And I love my failures because that failures showed me what I am today and why I am here today. So I love my failures and I enjoyed every single step of my failure.
Failure is part of the journey.
Absolutely.
Now let's talk about action and mind and money mindset, because today a lot of people feel stuck, waiting for the perfect time. What's your own perspective on that?
Well, waiting for perfect time is a trap for me. I wouldn't use that word called people come with a mindset of saying, okay, I will start next month. New Year resolution, because New Year is coming. So New Year resolution, start next month, next week. No, do it now. The minute the idea came in your mind, that minute is your feelings. That minute will give you that ambition, that motivation, that why I'm doing it now. Like whatever we're discussing now, that's now. And that will make you feel why I'm doing it. It's very important to feel that journey. It's very important to feel that moment because that moment is your inspiration. So whatever you're doing, do it with your full passion. Do it with your heart. Just do it. Don't follow that mindset of next week, next month, next year. They're never gonna come.
I think I resonate with that because I could remember when I wanted to host my first event, my debut event
Yeah.
in Lagos, Nigeria. I already envisioned how it was going to go, and I picked a date and I worked towards it. So it's about making small intentional steps. It's about taking small intentional steps
Absolutely.
instead of waiting for the right
Like you
moment.
said, you do every single step counts. 'Cause that step is your journey. That step is your success because you're one step away from your success. So it matters a lot. Whatever you're doing, every single step counts.
Money is very, very important because when you make plans without money, it will be very difficult for you to transmute your dreams, your plans into reality. So, what do you think about that?
It is important. Every single thing in life requires money. Your dreams will be left behind if you don't have funds to fulfill those dreams. But let me tell you one thing: even though it's everything, but at the same time, you need to find resources too to make them. If you don't have money today, what are you doing today to make sure you have sufficient funds tomorrow to fulfill your dreams? People out there, they complain about money. They complain about, I don't have this. I never had the fund to fulfill my dreams. No, it's just something you're not doing. You're too lazy for that. There's options there. Why don't you utilize it? A lot of options today. You can use it. There's a lot of reward programs out there you can make money out of without even investing into that. There's a lot of skills you can develop to make money out there. Why not using that? So I really don't like when people say they don't have resources. In today's generation, when people say they don't have resources, I would say I don't know what else to say to them because there's too many things you can do. It's all about your motivation. It's all about you, what you can do. Do you have the skills? I will ask that question to myself. If I want to grow, do I have that skill to grow? Do I have that ability to make money? Do I have that knowledge to build a platform or build a revenue around me? If not, then what are you doing today?
Hmm.
That's the first thing what I'm doing today to make sure that I have enough knowledge, to make sure I have enough fund, to make sure my family is happy, to make sure my family has sufficient things they can enjoy. That's the question I will be asking myself before I'm making money,
Hmm.
or before saying I don't have money, or before saying I don't have knowledge.
Hmm. So, basically, what you're trying to say is that when you have a dream, you have to make money. Then, when you make money with all the remote jobs and other jobs you are
No, you need
doing,
to educate yourself first.
hmm,
Before making money, you need to educate yourself. You need to make sure that what value I'm building so that people can invest into me. There was value, I built it. People invested into me. Why? Because of value. Take an example. If someone investing into a company, or you buying a share or stock of a company, what do you see first thing? Value. Am I right?
you have to create value first.
Correct. So that's the best thing you can do to yourself before making money or before saying I don't have money. What you creating out of it?
Do you think mindset around money plays a role in this?
100%. Your mindset is everything. Before even jumping into invest into anything, before even taking your first step, your mindset plays a huge role because your mindset is the power. That's your engine. Like driving a Ferrari. What's the first thing you hear? The noise of the engine. That sounds like a Ferrari, you know? Your mindset. Take your mindset as Ferrari. That noise. Boom. I'm gonna do it. I can do it. This is my field. This is me. Mindset can help you a lot to become successful. So it plays a huge role. Another thing is, it's all about your mindset. Like I said, shifting your mindset from I want money to become successful to I I want to develop myself to become successful can change a lot of things.
Hmm.
Because the minute you remove that part, I want money to become successful, to I want to develop myself to become successful, it will give you huge success. Because now you'll make more smarter choices. Now you're more wiser because you're not thinking about money here. You're thinking about developing yourself, which can generate to help you money. That's all your mindset.
Mr. Lucky, what advice would you give young people chasing their dreams, whether in business, art, or life?
So three things which I would say, which is for everyone. Doesn't matter you're a kid, you're a young guy, or you're adult, you're a lady, you're gen. What doesn't matter who you are. Be curious about knowing things. Your knowledge is power. Educate yourself. That's number one priority for me. Number two is risk. You cannot look for reward without taking a risk. Take calculated risk. So that's the number two. I would say calculated risk because without risk, you cannot grow in your life.
Mm.
You cannot be sitting at home and saying it, I want to grow, but I'm not going to take any risk. Well, you will be slave entire your life. You will not be fulfill your dreams just by sitting at home or no by taking any risk. Take risk, but need to be calculated risk. And that calculated risk comes with your knowledge. And the number 3 is your persistence. It's not about how quickly you finish things. It's about who lasted the long. It's not about what you can do in a short time or period, to what you can do to achieve, to build your goals in the longer term. So your persistence is long-term focus. Focus over to the long-term goals. So knowledge, calculated risk, and persistence about your knowledge, because everything connects back to knowledge. So I would say focus on these things to get success or to become a better person.
So, do you think failure is part of persistence?
100%. I'm one of the live example of that. I'm very happy that I failed in many of my ventures. The reason I'm saying very happy because I wouldn't be here today sitting next to you saying that otherwise. I've been through a lot of up and downs. I faced so many challenges, but every single step was a lesson for me. Every single step was a wiser, more educational journey for me. I love it. I'm happy that I've been through that journey. I've experienced that journey because when you face success, you need to understand where you started. That facing success is not easy. It's very tough. Facing is very tough. But from where you started and what you achieved in between that journey, that comes with an up and downs of your life, your daily habit, your success, your people around you, the people you're learning from, the little up and downs you'll face. I would say just follow every single step, enjoy every single step. You will love it. They only know the success. They only know the last part that this person is successful, but they don't know what that person been through. Tesla, few years ago, Tesla was close to the bankruptcy. Go and Google it. You'll find out.
Mm.
His another project, SpaceX, was close to bankruptcy. Nobody knows about that. Nobody talk about that. But the person who been through that journey knows about that. Why he's successful today? Because he faced those failures. He knows what to do now because every step was the wisest step for him because you either learn or you earn. He've learned from there. Tesla is one of the another successful company today. Why is that? Because he learned every step. He learned from his mistakes. But he didn't say that I'm not going to follow my passion. That was his passion. Revolutionary passion. He continued with that. There you are, race today. He's one of the most successful person today.
So, failure is part of the journey.
Failure
have
is
to-
the best part of your journey. Not part. I would say best part of your journey.
Wow. Because with failures, you learn what to do next. It's about, it's not about how many
It will
times.
teach you a lesson. It will teach you about every single step of your life, that where you're going wrong, how you should be implementing things in a better way. So yes, very good step. It's very good part to have it. I wouldn't say I don't want everyone to fail, but until you fail, you won't feel the difference.
Now, Mr. Lakhi, let's shift gear into investment. Something I know you are very passionate about. Where should beginners start?
Education. Doesn't matter what industry you are in. Doesn't matter what you're doing. Everything starts with education. Before starting into any investment, before investing into any industry, it starts with one formula, and that's education. Understand the factors of that industry. Real estate is a very good one to invest, but it's a long-term journey. It's a very good an asset to have it, but you need to understand the actual revenue comes along with the time. You're not gonna make it rich overnight. The other good industry, which I really love it, is the financial markets, which is something I personally specialize in. So the good thing about financial market is it gives you flexibility to do things. You can invest into stocks, you can invest into shares. They look like it's beautiful. It's a beautiful skill to have it, but again, it goes back to the same first part, knowledge.
Mm.
You cannot invest into something without having the right knowledge. So educate yourself. That's the best advice I would tell. Before jumping into any business, educate yourself.
Now I get a clearer picture of it because I can remember a year ago we were talking about diversification, and that seems to be key.
100% great. Like I remember when I met you first time and you was asking me this question that you want to make another source of income, you want to invest into multiple sectors, and I guided you to do a few things. But same thing for everyone. I would say always diversify your portfolio. Don't invest into one thing. Don't put you. Let's example. For let's take a simple example. If you've got £1,000 to invest, don't invest £1,000 into everything. I would say split into at least three or four. I would say three. Let's start with three. Let's example 300 or £400. Invest into something very sure about. This is very good. I've got knowledge about that. Invest into that. So diversify your risk too. If you're talking about rewards, you should diversify your risk too. So in future you can make money. Doesn't matter if you're not making money from one, at least you're making from other two. So always diversify your portfolio and reduce your risk.
Mr. Lucky, you are a successful businessman, but I know you would have been through a lot and you would have made a lot of mistakes in the past. What mistakes do you think beginners make?
So the biggest mistake is trying to get rich quickly. I was one of them myself even. Success comes with the patience and long-term vision. You whatever comes easily won't last for long. I've experienced that many times in my life. And I would say with the time you will learn a lot of things. Always focus on long-term vision. Don't focus on small gaps where you think you can make money. That could be yes and no at the same time. You might make it, you might not make it. So focus on a long-term vision and don't get into the trap of trend, because sometimes people say your trend is your friend. I agree with that, but not 100%. Not every trend is your friend. I'll give you one example. What's moving the most today? Crypto. Yeah. One of my friends have asked me, Lucky, should I buy the Bitcoin now? And I said, where was you a year ago when Bitcoin was around 35, 40K? Why did you not invest that time?
Right now?
And why would you buy right now when everything's in peak? Investors want to make their money now. They want to take everything. People who bought from 35K, 30K, do you think they're gonna buy now? They're gonna take their profit out and come out from the market, wait for the dip and buy again. Why would you buy something at 100, 203K? So you need to do a bit of your research on that. Your knowledge. Before investing into anything, invest into yourself. This is the biggest mistake I made in the past. I didn't invest into myself. My knowledge, you are the best asset to yourself. Invest into you first before investing into anything. That's the biggest mistake. So avoid that mistake. And I would say focus on long-term passion, long-term vision. Your success will come with the goal of long-term vision.
Before we wrap up, Mr. Lucky, I would like to know, is there a book that has shaped your journey?
I know why you've asked that question because you're a writer yourself. You are a poet yourself, so I know you like to read books. Yeah, but there's one book. The two books actually I recommend. The one is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and that book changed my life because it's all about mindset, how things work around. So if you read that book, it will help you a lot. And the second thing, Atomic Habits. That's another book which changed my life in the terms of daily habits, because I talk about a lot about daily habits, and daily habit is something you should be focused more about because like you said, every step counts. Same, your daily habit counts. What you're doing today to become successful tomorrow, that's your daily habits. So that book has changed me a lot in terms of how should I change my daily habit? What should I be focusing at more than wasting my time on things which I really don't need? So I would recommend those two books to transform your life. But remember one thing, success is not easy. It takes time. This is the best piece of advice I can give you right now to everyone. It takes time. Build your passion, and the passion will bring opportunities for you. But the opportunity will take time. Don't come with a mindset, I'm going to get rich overnight. Have patience. Have Build everything with the pace. It will take time. Consistency is most important as well. So I think that's the best advice I can give.
Thank you so much. I do believe that reading helps us a lot. It has a lot of positive impacts in our life.
100%. And I always say your knowledge is your power.
Yeah, reading is very, very important because I do believe that reading can have a lot of positive impacts in our
Yeah.
life. I'm a poet myself and I do write and I do read as well. And poetry has always been my guiding light.
Well, your poetry is very inspiring, and I know words can transform your life. One word can change your life, and it happened to me. So I'm one of the live example for that. What I would say is read as much as you can because that will bring you knowledge, but at the same time, it can transform your life. But there's one value I can add to it, which helped me, is writing down your vision. Because reading is fine, it can motivate, it can transform you. But the minute you start writing your goals, the minute you start writing your vision, that's like affirmation. I can guarantee one thing to you now. If you start writing today what you want to achieve in a year's time, you will get that.
So writing your vision and
Writing
working
your
towards
vision
it.
and reading that vision every single day. Let me tell you, it's a great power. Writing your vision on a paper can help you a lot to achieve your vision, your dream, your success. That's a very powerful thing. You can have it just by writing that.
And not just writing because you have to work towards
Oh, of
what you're
course, yeah,
writing
of
as well.
course. You have to work for it too. Like you have to work hard. It's not like writing and forgetting about it. You need to write. You need to implement as well.
True. That's the word, implement.
And by implementing, what you can do is you can write down, but at the same time, write another paper next to that how to achieve it. What you're gonna do to achieve that. It clears everything that this is what I want to achieve in my life. So you're doing great thing by inspiring others with your content, and
Much, Mr. Lucky.
yeah.
It has been an insightful conversation with you, Mr. Lucky. Thank you so much for joining us today,
Oh,
and
thank
thank
you
you for
very much
sharing your
for
wisdom.
inviting me here. Great. Like I hope I've shared some insight value to your listeners.
Yeah, it's been a privilege. Thank you so much for being
Thank
here
you.
today, Mr. Lucky. And to our listeners, dream big, take action, invest in yourself, invest in your mind, invest in your future. Stay unstoppable, stay inspired, and bye for now. Take care.